everybody. So I wanted to begin with this. I've been feeling a lot of anxiety lately. And I wanted to read this little excerpt from a book by Pema Chodron called The Places That Scare You. It's one of her very popular books. And it says, anxiety, heartbreak, and tenderness mark the in-between state. It's the kind of place we usually want to avoid. The challenge is to stay in the middle, rather than buy into the struggle and complaint. The challenge is to let it soften us, rather than make us more rigid and afraid. Becoming intimate with the queasy feeling of being in the middle of nowhere only makes our hearts more tender. When we're brave enough to stay in the middle, compassion arises spontaneously. By not knowing, not hoping to know, and not acting like we know what's happening, we begin to access our inner strength. So, not knowing, not acting like we know, not knowing and not acting like we know what the heck is going on is where we begin today. So we're going to start, cross your fingers, so interlacing the fingers, but keeping the palms open, and take your palms to your heart. It's the heart center. It's a spiritual heart center, and not where they say your heart is when you say the pledge. Spiritual heart center, right in the center. Close your eyes and just begin to feel whatever you feel beneath the touch of your hands. Feel your heart beating. Feel your chest rising and falling with each breath. Not knowing, not hoping to know, and not acting like we know what the heck is going on. What the heck comes next? I love that idea that this uncertainty is the pathway to our inner strength. Being able to face that uncertainty with softness, being receptive to it, rather than tensing up, being rigid. So beneath the touch of your hands on your chest, can you soften? Relax your belly, take some deep breaths. Encourage that softening from the inside out and from the outside back in. Gently pull your hands away from your chest. Turn those palms around and stretch toward the front. Now, tuck your tailbone and push your upper back behind you. Pull your belly in as if you're protecting something special in here, in between the arms, inside the chest. Release the clasp of your hands, swing your arms behind you, and now clasp behind your back. And inhale, lifting the chest. Now the shoulder blades are behind you. They've got your back, supporting the back of your heart space, your intuitive heart. Deep breath in, lifting the chest. We want it soft. And exhale, just swing the arms. Swing them out. Swing and twist. Loosen up. Come back to center. Let your palms rest on your legs. Let's drop the right ear to the right shoulder and take a breath in. As you exhale, let your chin roll down across your neck and come over to the other side. As you arrive, take a breath in. And as you exhale, roll the chin down and across. Softening, inhale at the side. Exhale, roll the chin down, come across. Inhale at the side. Exhale, roll the chin down and across. Inhale at the side. One more time, here and back. Rolling. Inhale, and then back and across. Exhale. Inhale to pick your head back up. All right, make your way to child's pose. I hear some activity over here. All right, coming into child's pose. The back of your mat. Press your hands into the floor. Push your mat away and feel the energy coming up your arms, from your hands up your arms and down your side body. Let's lift up to all fours. Curl those toes under and lift your hips up to downward facing dog. Let your neck relax. Let the top of your head just hang toward the floor. Gently shake your head no and nod it yes. Lift up on your tippiest toes. Bend your knees. Press your belly back into your thighs. Strong arms. Take a breath. As you exhale, twist your hips to the right. Inhale, lift up, twist over to the left, sinking the hips as you exhale. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, stretch left side body. Inhale, sinking the hips. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, pressing your heels back toward the back of your mat. Let's inhale and lift the right leg up to the sky. And exhale to step forward. Lower the back knee. Inhale, reach your arms up. Now we're going to find the strength behind the heart by imagining we've got a resistance band in between the arms. And you're going to hold onto that band. And then like you've got resistance, you're going to pull that band apart wide and then down. You'll feel your muscles on your back. Pulling it down. Good. Then clasp hands back here and inhale, stretching heart up. This is soft. Oh, the front of the chest is soft. Release the clasp of your hands and lift the back knee back up. Step back to downward facing dog. Next inhale, pick your left leg up to the sky. Stretch it up. And exhale to step forward again, low lunge. We'll drop the back knee and reach the arms up. Good. So again, it's a little bit of imagination, but you're activating these muscles in between your shoulder blades. As you imagine, you're pulling this resistance band apart. You're stretching. Lower the arms. One more time, clasp behind your back and stretch, chest up. Release your hands, lift that back knee back up, step back, downward facing dog. Pull your shoulders forward toward plank pose. Plank pose. Drop both knees, lower down to belly. The shoulders are lifting up away from the floor. As you inhale, push up to cobra. As you exhale, push back, child's pose. Good. Inhale to lift up to all fours. Curl the toes under, downward facing dog. Inhale to lift that right leg up. Exhale to step forward. Low lunge. Keep your left fingertips down. Pick your right arm up and twist. Look up. Take a breath. Good. Lower that hand. Spin the back heel down. Stand up. Warrior one. We're going to lower the arms, clasp hands behind the back, and stretch again. Chest up, shoulders back. Now fold forward and take your right shoulder inside the right knee, stretching your shoulders, letting the head hang. Inhale to reach those arms back up. Exhale to touch down. Step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, step forward. Big step. Twisting right arm down, left arm out to the side, and then twist your body to reach up. Take a couple breaths. Good. Lower that hand. Spin the back heel down. Stand up for warrior one. In 30 minutes, what do we want to do? We just want to move the body in some directions. Lower the arms. I do a lot of this, stretching the shoulders back, under the assumption that you've been at your computer all day. So we want to open that chest, open the shoulders. Now fold forward, take your left shoulder inside that left knee. Let the head just dangle. Release the clasp of your hands. Swing back up, warrior one. Exhale to touch down and step back, downward facing dog. Pull those shoulders forward toward plank. Lower your knees. Bend your elbows, come all the way to the ground. Inhale to press up to cobra. And exhale back to child's pose. Inhale, sit up on your heels. And then lift up to kneeling. We've done this before. Just gonna get a little hip opener, inner thigh stretch. So from here, you're gonna step your right foot out to the side. So the toes are pointing in 90 degrees from wherever is the front for you. We're gonna take the right hand to the inside of that knee and slide down. So we're keeping the arm inside the knee so that we can kind of use the arm to keep the knee opening and not collapsing in. So sliding down, and then you can reach your left arm up. So that this is happening, this arm pushes this knee back, and the other thing that's happening is this rib cage is spinning to keep your chest facing the way you're facing. Inhale to lift yourself back up. I'll put that foot right back down and pick up the left. Left foot out to the side. Taking the left hand to the inside of that knee, sliding down. See where you go. The rib cage turns. You lift this right arm up. So there's kind of a couple of directions happening. This knee's going back, this chest and rib cage are turning this way. Sort of this kind of thing is happening. Reaching this arm up. I like to spread my fingers so that there's something happening from the tips of my extremities all the way into the core. Lift yourself back up. Awesome. Put your knee back down. All right. From here, one more little back bend just because we need them and I love them. We're going to take hands into imaginary back pockets. Squeeze the elbows back. Lift the chest up. You can use your hands to sort of push the hips forward a little bit. But the main thing is chest up. You can look up. You can lean back a little if you want. But mainly, chest up. If you want, you can take camel pose where you lean back a little more and grasp onto your heels. But it's the chest is up, up, up. Hey, feet go. Wherever you are, come back to a neutral spine. And lower your hips back to the ground. Aw, he brought me a toy. All right. From here, crawl forward. Lower yourself down to your belly and turn over onto your back. That's why this guy is usually outside. All right. Come down onto your back. I will give you verbal instructions. We're going to twist. We're going to pick up your right knee. You're going to reach your right arm out to the side. You're going to use your left hand to pull this knee across your body, rolling onto your left outer hip. Partner yoga with dog. Happiest dog in the world. Little stretch. Come back. Onto your back. Extend that right leg again. All right. Pick up your left knee. Extend your left arm out to the side. Roll to the right, taking your left knee with you. Spinal twist here. Kind of lost the theme a little bit, but we can come back to it. Even in this short practice, come back to your back, hug that left knee one more time. Let's pick up both knees, hug both knees in, and squeeze everything. Lift your head up off the ground, curl your shoulders up, hugging your knees in, squeeze your heels down towards your sitting bones. Even squinch up your face. Okay, this is hard. Take a breath. Exhale to release. Lower your shoulders back to the floor, your feet. Extend your legs. Now roll your arms so that the palms face up. Now, close your eyes. Feel into your breath. Take a deep breath in that you feel expands the torso from the inside. Belly, chest, upper chest. Big breath in. Pause at the top. Still paused. Big breath in. Now open your mouth and let it all out at the same time. Let that exhale linger. Dwell in the pause after the exhale. and allow yourself to soften back. For the next couple of minutes, each breath in, each exhale, soften your outer layers one by one, like they're the most fragile, delicate tissue paper. One layer at a time, soften. From the outermost layer in. Softening, softening, pulling yourself back into the darkness. From deep, deep, deep within inside this soft shell, begin to observe your breath again. Become aware of the fullness of the breath from the inside, expanding outward, the softness of the body expanding and contracting. Like the breath doesn't disturb the tranquility of Shavasana. It only adds fullness, volume. Begin to make small movements, again, gently, without disturbing this level of tranquility and calm. Gently bend your elbows and knees. Roll to your right side. Pressing your hands into the floor, push yourself back up to seated. Never enough time in Shavasana, never, but especially in these short classes. But I think the Shavasana is the place where I, for a moment, can be okay in the not knowing. If I can be okay in the not knowing in that moment, then it's possible to be okay in the not knowing for the rest of the moment. So it's accessible. I just have to remember. Thank you for sharing your time and your practice